Hello, amazing people. Thank you so much for tuning in. God bless you. If you're yet to subscribe, what are you waiting for? Kindly subscribe to GLA'DIARY. Get to know much more about the life of a domestic worker here in Arab Gulf country, whereby I share everything related to my lifestyle and experience related to kadama or shagala. I'm your shagala YouTuber. So let's dive straight into today's video. We'll be talking about feeling you are in a mess or already in a mess, or you are the oldest shagala housemaid in Arab. Go deep go. So let's dive straight into today's video. A lot of housemaids realize that they are in mess so late, like being in a particular country, working as shagala or kadama, notwithstanding, if your bosses are not denying you your salary, and at the end of the year or for good 10, 15, 20, 33 years without any achievement, some people will be like, this is a spiritual thing. No, everything is not all about spiritual. Sometimes it may be a spiritual case, but let's talk about this and let's see how you are in a mess or not. And I also see people who were like feeling they were in a mess due to what they are seeing from their fellows or friends who are at home that they have achieved and they were not able to do this. Yeah, it's possible that you as a man cannot be in two places at the same time, but there is possibility for you to achieve what those who are at home were doing and also do best or do more than them. It all depends on your strategies, your way of planning, because some of you have come across the video whereby we have the most oldest shagala who spent good 33 years in Saudi Arabia, and her family sent her back home. That was 4 years ago, the family she was working with. And this woman returned to her country. Aged, she was already aged because she was returned back home on a wheelchair. Do you see how long she has become so old? I know some people will be like, oh, that is amazing, having spent 33 years. Let's think about it. What is so honorable about that? It may look so beautiful the way the family returned her back, that there were so many, all the kids that she have raised, they see her off to the airport, hugging her, do so many things. But what about the vital things? What are the important things in life that's supposed to be done during that 33 years of life? I know some people don't have interest in getting married. I know some people doesn't have interest in education, but there are certain things that you shouldn't deprive yourself, like enjoyment, like enjoying the purpose of living. It's not that turning yourself totally to the family made, like turning yourself to a freebie or a gift to the family, whereby in later future you'll be regretting your action of giving yourself away, forgetting yourself that you have something to do to yourself. You are also a person who deserves love and care, and if people doesn't appreciate you, but you also choose not to appreciate yourself, you turn yourself to this jamming machine that is ready to give out a lot, but nothing is returned into the system. What am I talking about? The system is who you are. Like, you are forgetting your own self. Like, it happens a lot. I watched a particular video whereby in an interview, a shagala with 10 years experience said she couldn't go back because what will she say to people? What has she achieved when people ask her? She can't pinpoint. I know that there are a lot of us that we are doing most of these things for our family. If you ask most of them that what are you be doing with your salary, they will tell you that family responsibilities. And when you ask some of these people that are, most of us that we came here as a single lady and we put family problem, like we are breadwinner. I'm not saying be a breadwinner is a bad thing or bad idea. I'm also a breadwinner. I'm a supportive system to my family as a single lady, but it gets to some certain extent that people fail to realize on time that they have nothing, they achieve nothing, all because of family responsibility running towards every necessary thing that the family are demanding. Some people were regretting later in the future because the people you vouch or you spent all your hard-earned money, they utilize it by going to school, institution, and have a good certificate, create a better life for themselves, and later on, they even have their own family, like living a good life, better life, which you deprive yourself to have. Like when you're supposed to go ahead, go back home and explore, flourish your living, flourish your life, live a better life. You were there utilizing your effort, your money, believing that they will do back to you. Like you are expecting a future return, like they look like an investment to you, but you miss it up. Yeah, you truly miss it up. If you are investing all your effort in human, your investments or the result is what we just call appreciation. Thanks, like thank you. The word is thank you. It's not that, oh, she's going to build a house for me or she's going to give me a child to be mine. No, it's quite different. If you don't understand this better, that these things are quite different, that the reward you'll be hearing is, my sister is such a good person, or she's such a good great aunt, I really appreciate she was like a backbone to me. They will only praise you and appreciate you, and you just be speechless. Yes. So for that woman that returned back to a family at that age, please, what can she do when she was already back home on wheelchair because she's really old? So think about it. This is where we all go wrong. How we shagalas. See, we are plenty in this, so even me that I'm talking to you, I realized this so late, but not too late. Why? Putting all family responsibility on the head and checking the account, it was dry. Wow. There is a particular questions written back then, maybe last year, on my video that was really awakened. It was the first time whereby I brought someone with a long year, like that she had 10 years experience as housemaid. If you have watched the video whereby Yemi vlog was here, you know that it was 10-year experience she had, though she has a great achievement, but we don't talk about it. And someone wrote down under that, what has she achieved? And that question really touched me a lot. So I sat myself down that very day, to the extent I track my savings, everything. I was saying that this is a eye opener for me, because I don't even expect it, that I don't even give much attention. Like I'm not investing much in myself. I'm doing more outside than inside, and the inside is me. So that question actually be a thing that makes me to return back to myself. A lot of people were abroad, but they are poor. Why did they poor? Why are they poor? It's because they fail to plan. They invest in a wrong place. If you want to do something that will not harm you. Don't do something that you are expecting a return from people. Do things that they will appreciate you, and also it will be meaningful, because when you are stable, like you are fed yourself to the extent that you are satisfied, so then you can even smile to someone who is hungry. That is, you can give out, and it will be meaningful, and you won't be regretting that, oh, my life is a mess, I regret coming to Arab. When the people you are working with are not denying you of your salary, and you were not able to pay points to your achievements, now you are saying you can go back home. Yeah, I watched this video. It's also an interview, shagala interview, and she can't go back home. Why? Because people will make fun of her. They will mock her that 10 years. See, I know we have a lot of you still out there. If you are lucky and chance to come across my video, I'm only advise you, it's never too late unless you choose to continue living like that. Yes, a year or few months can still make you rich. Having a good people around you, listen to people who can motivate your business idea to reality. Like, some people will be giving you ideas, but you don't know how to go about it. Move closer to people who are encouraging. Talk to people. Share your problem out. Reach out to people who are business wise. That is the only solution for you to get yourself out of that mess. But continue be saying it all the time. I'm in a mess. Oh my God. Oh my God. You were inside, you were crying. Most especially, try this with your family that you have been venturing, investing your money into. Just try to put them into a little test. Try to bring up something and see what you're going to say. I've seen a lot of people that invest in their partner in their home country, and a little demand from the spouse or from the friends that you have invested a lot. Whenever she called you, forward to her. Whenever your parents even forward you, and you need just a penny to you by saying they were even struggling. See, you only be in the room judging that these are the people I did a lot of things to, but they don't even see me or they can't help me when I need them a lot. Yes, I've seen a lot of people reaching out to me just to have what I have in my hands, but they don't even know what I'm going through. Whether you are in a pain or not, nobody see you. How you are making the money, they don't feel concerned. Whether it's clean or dirt, they are not concerned. So don't turn yourself to the most oldest maid and think it's much more honorable. It's just a fallacy for people to be here. She has been abroad for 20 years, 30 years. You are smiling without achieving anything. Nobody is doing you. You are doing yourself. You are not able to realize that too much family involvement, like investing all your life into someone else, believing that that is the best way. No, that is not. There are certain things you can invest your money into and it will yield positive results. Yes, living abroad, see, because a lot of bills are being paid, you have to sort some things. I'm talking to those who are working outside as housemaid and you don't have financial stability. You need what we call side hustle. Yes, when you have a good side hustle, by the time you have this strong side hustle, even back in your country, it's advisable if you have someone you can trust, dive into a business. So for you to leave when the times come, it will be so easy. Rather than you are in a mess, you are complaining, or you are jealous of your people back home, your friends, your peers. You are not jealous of what they have achieved. Some of them have already forgotten that they were giving birth, or some of them are already a landowner. It has nothing to do when we are talking about the achievement or what you are doing. It's determine how you plan and how you use your head. Don't let people to use you again, and don't be confused about the reality of life. Yeah, when you fail to plan, you fail to make it. So nobody is making your life difficult. It's what you choose. Yes. So if you are still in this shoe, I hope this convinced you enough to wake up. The little amount you have can become millions if you manage it right. So going back home shouldn't be a problem when you know what you are doing, when you have a good business plan. So turning to the most oldest doesn't make you the most richest. Yes, There are some people who only spend 2 years on contract and they achieve a lot with that little time they spent here in Arab because they are business wise. Yes, so let us think and rethink and walk out of the mess and say no to oldest slavery. Yeah, if you are into a slave work, shagala, kadama work for too long without doing the right thing that you're supposed to do, you just sold yourself back to the slavery you are trying to avoid being called. Yeah, I know a lot of us said, would you say that I'm not a slave? But throwing yourself into the work without no proper achievement, nothing to point out, you are a slavery. That is the truth. You are a slavery. You are just slavery to your family, to the money, to the people you are even working to, because you don't have value to yourself. There is nothing like value. When you don't have value, if your life doesn't have value, see, you are a slavery. So let's work on ourselves. The year is going gradually now, so I don't expect you to remain in the same position this year or the coming year. Think wise. Have a nice day and love from GLA'DIARY. Bye.